ये वाला मैच खेलेंगे भाई लोगों हम केप टाउन में, साउथ अफ्रीका में साले मैच करते हैं सभी। जो लाइव में जुड़ जाए समझो, अभी वो सब्सक्राइब करेगा चैनल को भी, लाइव को लाइक भी करेगा। तो अभी हम लोग टीम बनाते एकदम यंग टीम लेकर जाएंगे, जिसमें अभिषेक शर्मा को लेंगे और एक यंगस्टर यशस्वी जायसवाल हो जाएगा। विकेट कीपर के रूप में हम लोग ईशान किशन को ढूंढेंगे, जो कि आएंगे 4 नंबर पर। हाँ भाई लोगों, किसान को 4 पर भेजते हैं और सूर्या दादा को 3 पर, 5 पर तिलक, 6 पर हार्दिक। और हार्दिक को क्या बेंच देंगे? हाँ हार्दिक को बेंच देंगे। हार्दिक को बिठाकर हम लोग जाएंगे नीतीश कुमार रेड्डी की तरफ। ये मिल गया नीतीश कुमार रेड्डी। अक्षर पटेल भी रहेंगे और एक यंगस्टर हमें चाहिए फिनिशिंग के रूप में, जो कि विज्ञान पराग होंगे। और अक्षर पटेल को खेलने देते हैं, ये स्पिन भी करेगा क्योंकि हम स्पिनर मात्र एक ही लेकर जाएंगे। और बॉलिंग में हम लोग प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा के साथ जा सकते हैं, जो कि बुमराह की जगह पर आएंगे। और अर्शदीप तो हैं ही, एक फास्ट बॉलर और चाहिए हमें, जिसके साथ जाया जाए यंग फास्ट बॉलर मयंक यादव जा सकते हैं। मयंक यादव कहाँ गया? मयंक यादव, ये जयंत यादव है ये तो। मयंक ये मिल गए मयंक यादव। और कैप्टन सूर्या को ही रहने देते हैं। और अभी इंडिया की टीम का ये फाइनल हो गया और अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया से हम लोग ट्रेविस हेड रहेगा, मिच मार्श ओपनिंग में रहेगा और टीम पर कूपर कॉर्नेली। कैमर ग्रीन को भी लेंगे किसकी जगह। कूपर कॉर्नेली किधर गया? कूपर कॉर्नेली ये है कूपर कॉर्नेली। टिम डेविड, मैथ्यू फॉर्ड को टिम डेविड के नीचे भेजेंगे और इनके विकेट कीपर के रूप में हम लोग जॉस इंग्लिश को लेंगे। जॉस इंग्लिश ये एलेक्स कैरी है, ये जॉस इंग्लिश है। जॉस इंग्लिश को हम लोग भेजेंगे, कहाँ भेजा जाए? कैमर ग्रीन सुपर 4 पर भेजेंगे। और अभी इनके बॉलिंग लाइनअप में हेजलवुड, पैट कमिंस, स्टार्क तो रिटायर हो गया, तो हम लोग स्टार्क की जगह पर जाएंगे नेथन एलिस की तरफ जाएंगे हम लोग अभी। जी नेथन एलिस। एडम जंपा क्या हम लोग खिला सकते हैं? हाँ इनके पास क्योंकि स्पिनर नहीं है, खिला सकते हैं। कैप्टन मिच मार्श।
welcome to one and all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning, and we're sure it's going to be a very high intensity game.
There is a fair bit of grass on the pitch, so the ball should swing in the air and seam early on. But once a batter gets set, it can turn into very good surface to bat on. The captain has opted to bat first after winning the toss.
These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform. Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good length, and he covers up the defense. I feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? What a beat of a delivery. That could have troubled most batsmen in the world. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. It's a great joy for the bowlers to see the stumps castled in that way. Bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Good shot for a single. That's a quick throw right on top of the stumps. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Oh, that's a good delivery right on money. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Good placement by the batsman. They should be looking for some runs here. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Directed. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Looks in good batting form. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Oh, that's beautifully done by the batsman. Exquisite timing. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. The ball is looking furious. It's a short ball coming. Oh, beats the edge and the batsman has played all around that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Found the gap beautifully and that races away to the boundary again. That ball deserved a boundary. Take him on again. Let's see. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing the batsman's head. Good shot for a single. That's a good throw, straight into his hands. Long leg in place, expect some chin music from the bowler. Well placed into the gap, possible too. That's fiery from the bowler. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. That was a moral victory for the bowler. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. That's gone high. Good shot for a single. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. That was outstanding fielding. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. That's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Looks in good batting form. runs, plays into the gap fabulously. That ball deserved a boundary. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Dead ball signaled by the umpire. Looks in good batting form. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. He's not going to miss out on those. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. Good effort by the fielder. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Has hit that exactly where he wanted to. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Very well struck, nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Fantastic batting, that great execution. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's a good delivery, right on the money. I tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Squeeze single there, good running. Leg by, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. That could well be the catch of the match. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. Spin him back. I think that's a good move. The bowler must try and keep this new batsman on strike and create pressure. Superb delivery. Can't do much with that. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Poor running between the wickets. Really poor. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman. Fantastic bit of fielding this. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. He didn't get any timing on that one. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line of the ball. Oh, beats the edge, and the batsman has played all around that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Picked and deposited out of the park for a six. That's a clean strike. He looks in good touch. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Good bowling. It beats him all ends up. Batsman losing his concentration there. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's four more. That ball deserved a boundary. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Confidently played. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Good line appeal. But the umpire says not out. And it decides not to take the review. There is a little bit of the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Good shot for a single. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Oh, that's good delivery, right on the money. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Directed. Absolutely bang on the stumps. Good bowling. It beats them all ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Goes to a splendid 50. Good innings and gets a grand applause. Poor running between the wickets. Really poor. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. That's a good throw. Straight into his hands. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. Directed. Absolutely bang on the stumps. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot for a single. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. what pace he'll bowl at. That's the beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. That looks more big appeal. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. Batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. In the air. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Good shot for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. That was outstanding fielding. Turned away for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps.
का दरवाजा न खुली।
Spinner back, I think that's a good move.
अबे 15 मिनट रुक चलो तो बात फिर जाएगी।
But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Good shot for a single. That's a good throw, straight into his hands. The batters need to start taking a few risks now. Scoring rate at the moment is a crawl. Up in the air. Squeeze single there, good running. Leg bias given by the umpire. No connection between bat and ball. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. You really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? That's an excellent throw. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four.
खोल के दरवाजे अच्छा मारिए.
Spinner brought back from the other end. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Loose shot and the fielder pulls off a beauty. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Ball has got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Good shot for a single. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Turned away for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. That's an excellent throw. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Very good running between the wickets. That's a quick throw right on top of the stumps. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. He saw us. Run! By the way! There is a little bit of the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line of the ball. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Wow, that was a really wide throw.
दरवाजा अभी ना खुली 10 मिनट.
Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Couldn't time that well as you'd have liked. That's a good throw. Straight into his hands. Yes! ऐसा क्या मेरे काम? इतनी जल्दी? हाँ, ये देखो. लोग इसमें गया. मैंने खेला. ये मेरे काम.
लाइक भी कर दो भाई, जो लाइव में हो.
Spinner brought back. Masterful batting. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Looks in good batting form. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Well placed into the gap, possible too. There he goes, fantastic 100. Has been an innings of exquisite timing and brilliant placement. Bowlers need to bowl tighter lines to him. They have to make sure it's not a daddy 100. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Beautiful shot by the batsman, that's 4 more. That ball deserved a boundary. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Oh, that's good delivery right on the money.
पबजी में चिकन डिनर तो बहुत कर लिया, लेकिन असली डिनर के पैसे कौन देगा? उंगलियां घिस रहे हो और बैंक अकाउंट खाली है? स्मार्ट बनो, वही टाइम मास्टर ऐप पर लगाओ। यहाँ गेम खेलने और वीडियो देखने के भी पैसे मिलते हैं, मनोरंजन भी और कमाई भी। अपने स्क्रीन टाइम को मनी टाइम में बदलो, अभी डाउनलोड।
Batsman losing his concentration there. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Very important to keep wickets in hand because in the death overs, they'll have that security. In the air. That's an excellent throw. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs.
Yeah, look, Papa, I come on.
Batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. 4 runs, plays into the gap fabulously. Such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Shouts of catch it, but nobody will. That's 6 runs. These two gentlemen have played really well and have been finding the gaps at will. Important partnership this. Oh, that's cued away from the edge of the bat before. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. That's high in the air. Good shot for a single. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. That was outstanding fielding. What a beach of a delivery. That could have troubled most batsmen in the world. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Found the gap beautifully and that races away to the boundary again. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. He didn't get any timing on that one. In the air. That's dropped. And the ball just slipped through his fingers and there's nothing he can do about it now. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Gone, bowled the right leg that found the edge. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Well, that's a slaughter. Any top order batsman would have struggled with that one. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Good shot for a single. Looks like he couldn't judge the pace of the ball. He's lost this one completely. The captain would definitely feel let down by the effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. Magnificent striking from the batsman. That's gone high. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Up in the air. This time should be taken, and it's taken. A long walk back to the pavilion, doesn't look happy at all. Bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. Squeeze single there, good running. Leg bias, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. Exceptional, what a catch. Full marks for the catch. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The close-in fielders should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Oh, that's very close. And given. stairs. Batsman in a spot of bother there.
Checking for a no ball. Fair delivery. No problem. Pitching outside. Impact in line. Wickets hitting.
And yes, he gets his man. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling.
मैं दुओलिंगो पर मुफ्त में स्पेनिश सीख रहा हूँ. Me encanta la playa.
Contest.
तो भाई लोगों अभी लाइव कहीं पर एंड करते हैं, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट फील्डिंग में इंडिया की, और तैयार रहना सभी लोग 1 बजे से.